Hi, I'm Rodonna from boysandgirlshairstyles.com. Today I have Emily with me. She's a doctor in our area, and so I thought it would be fun to show her haircut. One of the reasons is because it's really easy, really short. Anyway, I'm going to have her explain the reasons why she likes it, because when we cut it, it's a really good cut for our website for you guys to see. So, Emily, can you tell them some of the reasons why you like it?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I'll start off by telling how I got this haircut in the first place. When I was in my residency training, I was, obviously very busy, and for a while I fantasized about cutting my hair all off just because it would be so much easier. But like most women, I had that fear of what happens if it doesn't turn out well. But at some point in my residency, in the middle, I just decided I didn't care if it was going to look good or bad. I was sick of my hair and I cut it all off. That was 3 years ago, and I haven't looked back. I've been to different hairstylists and had minor variations of it, but the bottom line is I love this cut because it's easy, number one, and number two, I think it looks good for my face, and I was told actually after I cut my hair that it made me look even younger, but also more professional. So that's why I like this cut.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
And that's what I was thinking also is, more professional, sophisticated, things like that. And that's why I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet this down, and I'm going to start in the back. So if you can believe it, this is long for Emily. Okay, so this back, I am going to bring this up just a little bit, and I'm going to cut straight across here. And you can see with her hairline, she has the hair that grows down just a little bit. So what I do at the end is just take my little trimmers to go along there. So I'll do that in a minute. Okay, back here, I always start here in the back, and I cut it to where it's just about 1 inch long. And then I come really tight to her head in this back, so she doesn't even have to worry about this hair back here. She doesn't have to do anything with it. So what I'm doing, so you know how long this is I am holding it finger length, which means I am holding my fingers like right up to her head. Not up here, it's about 1 inch long, 1/2 inch to 1 inch right here, but coming down right here towards her nape. I am keeping it really tight to her head, which means I just lay my fingers against her head. I just follow the guideline vertical this way. Yeah, so if you're wanting something short and easy, this is a good one. The other thing is she does have an oval face, which goes with any haircut, which really helps, so if you have an oval face, anything's going to go with your any haircut, but this is a really good one because it really accentuates, I don't know, it just really shows off your features to have it short like this. Okay. Okay, now coming to this other side here. This is also a good haircut. If you have a job that you obviously have to get up in the middle of the night or be on call or something like that, this is a good one that isn't going to be too messy when you wake up and you have to run. Where she's a doctor, it's really good for that, I think, too. So. And then at the end, I'm going to take my trimmers and I'm going to come around this back and the sides and just kind of tighten it up a little bit. And I'll show you that when we get to that part. Okay, so that's all cut. Now I'm going to come up to her top. Okay, I'll show you this from the side. Okay, this is where I've cut. Okay, see that right there? That's where I've cut. This is the long. I'm just going to point cut into that. Okay, now that I have that, I'm going to come forward and then I'm going to come to my sides. So you just follow that guide point up. You can see that hair where it's cut underneath, or behind it, I guess I should say. Okay, I'm just going to let this down a tiny bit. Whoop. Okay, on this front, I'm going to hold straight up. Just pull it straight up. Okay, now from this side, you can see where I've cut here, and there's the long part. Okay, now on the sides, instead of just holding it up so there's a little bit of length here, again, I'm going to come to her head and set my fingers against her head so this side is tight. So like again, you can see where I've cut there. I'm going to come on that side and then come really tight on the side here. Hold your fingers again on this front, tight to her head. Okay, I'm going to come up here with my scissors. Come up here right by her ear. Okay, then I'm just going to hold her ear down here. And then I'm going to take this hair behind there and just cut that straight across. And then go into the back. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you how to check this side. You can pull it this way because I cut forward. Now you're going to come this way. And if there's any left over or any that you have missed, it will stand up if you hold it this way. Okay, now we're going to come to this side. Again, there's that guide point right here from that top that we've already cut. sides. Just hold those tight. Remember to just angle this in from that top. So yes, if you have a fear from going to long to way short, you get over it. That's what Emily says.
And hair always grows back.
Yes, true.
If all else fails.
That's right. Good way to look at it.
I should also add, right down, I'm going to be a mother soon, and that's another thing that will be nice about short hair. I won't have to worry about anybody grabbing it, or it'll also be nice and easy for that busy schedule.
Exactly, which is super fun. We're super excited for it. It's her first too, so that's super fun. Okay, I am going to come in on this side. She just kind of wears it to the side like this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in from this area, and I'm just going to start cutting this a little bit shorter. Yeah, so if your mom's out there, you know what we're talking about when we're talking about busy schedules. Okay, now what I'm going to show you is the work that I do with my trimmer. Okay, this just kind of finishes the cut and makes it really nice and neat. Okay, I'm just going to come to her back here and take that hair off at the bottom. Okay, and then these sides, I'm coming in and then I'm going to lift out a little bit, but I just want this a little bit closer than finger length, you know, because I put my fingers close to her head, but these edges I want a little bit tighter than finger length. So I'm just going to move her ear there. Just going to take that length off around her ear. And for haircuts like this, it's nice to keep the edges tight because it seems like it lasts a little bit longer. We usually cut her hair once every 4 weeks or so. But if you keep these edges a little bit tighter, you can go, you know, a little bit longer without it driving you absolutely crazy. Like I said, once she came, it didn't look long probably to you guys, but the way she wears it, it obviously was long. So, okay, now I'm going to come to this bottom and bring this up a little bit tighter. Okay. Okay, and this side also. Okay, now you can see this corner here. I'm just going to take that corner off, just to clean that up a little bit. And I'm going to come behind that ear. See that excess hair right there? It's nice to get rid of that so it looks nice and clean. And the closer you leave the comb to the head, the shorter it's obviously going to be. So you can kind of just play with that and see how much shorter you want it on the sides and around the back. Okay, then I'm just going to take my trimmer and come up by her ear. Clean that up, and then on this side, same thing. Okay, now I'm actually what I'm going to do is take some of this up through here, just my thinning shears, texturizing shears, just so it's not too bulky. Don't go through the part with the texturizing shears, stay away from parts. Okay, and then I'm just going to throw a little bit of mousse in here, just through the top. And then you can see how I dry it, and it takes just a couple of seconds to dry it and style it. And you can see that back, it just is in its place. She likes it over to this side a little bit, so I just kind of dry it on an angle. And the good thing with this is, I mean, if Emily needs to leave, she can throw the mousse in and go and have it dry, and then she can just, you know, take her fingers through it when she's just before work and fluff it a little bit. I'm going to use just a little bit of distortion in the front. Just kind of piece these bangs out a tiny bit. All right, there is a short, easy, fun haircut to do. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.